Nietzsche had the great line on resentment. He said, if you think someone's ruined your life, you're right. It's you.
Because life gets busy. People often get stuck in autopilot and forget what they're living for.
If you want to be more peaceful, you have to understand that your life will be infinitely more peaceful when you decide not to waste any more time arguing with people who don't understand you. You have to learn to be okay with being misunderstood, because people only understand from their level of perception. And no argument in this world is worth damaging your mental health.
I want you to get over this notion that I find so annoying that so many people have, that success and power in life is dependent on something like genetics. Like some people are born with a larger brain, or they have wealthy parents who are able to send them to the right school, or it's all a matter of luck. What really makes people successful and powerful in life is their degree of motivation. I could repeat it 100 times, but it's true every time I say it. When you are motivated, when you feel yourself emotionally engaged in the subject, you learn faster. You learn what could take somebody 10 years to learn, you can learn in 2 years. When you feel emotionally engaged with something, you're able to push past all the obstacles.
According to psychology, the biggest problem for overthinkers is when they get too attached to someone. Their entire mood depends on how the other person responds to them. They are so attuned to other people's emotions that they can notice the slightest change in someone's behavior. If you are being controlled by your own emotions, you will end up hurting either yourself or them in the end. You need to take action, and there's something that can help. Meet Mindway. It focuses on the true causes of your overthinking to help you learn how to regulate your emotions. Imagine feeling lighter, more in control, free from those endless loops of thoughts. That's what Mindway promises. Clear mind, better relationships, happier you. Start your new life today. Take quiz.
Heaven on earth is a present reality, achievable through these 7 laws. Number 1, master your thoughts. They shape your world. Wellness in mind creates wellness in life. Number 2, recognize entanglement. All is energy, all is vibration. Honor the interconnectedness of all things. Number 3, integrity in action. As you do one thing, you do all things. Stand true in every moment. Number 4, balance, rhythm, and stillness. Flow with life's currents and find peace in the eye of the storm, which is you. Number 5, transcend duality. Embrace spirituality. Unity consciousness. There is no separation, only oneness. Number 6, be the cause, not the effect. Create your reality. You are the author of your life, not the victim. Number 7, harmonize masculine and feminine in thought, in deed, and in being, in perfect balance. Follow these laws. Watch miracles unfold. Relationships flourish, health radiates, and abundance flows. You are not seeking heaven, you are creating it here, now, in every breath, every choice, every moment.
No matter what, whatever your life situation, disease, death, divorce, whatever the hell is happening in your life, even if the worst things are happening to you, still there is no reason for you to get frustrated, miserable, depressed, whatever, because you came here with nothing. Whatever is happening, you're anyway on the profit side. And there is an assurance when you go, there is nothing to take. What are you crying about? What is it? No, you know what they said, what they did, they looked at me like this, they said that, they did this, they did that. It doesn't matter who did what. Just see what a dastardly thing you're doing to yourself when you make yourself miserable. Nobody has to do anything to you. If you are making yourself stressed, frustrated, miserable, depressed, you don't need enemies, you're on self-help and you're doing great.
People don't change unless they want to. Your partner's annoying habits won't magically disappear because you nag. Your friend's self-destructive behavior won't stop just because you disapprove. Your parents' outdated views won't suddenly shift because you argue. As the saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You can offer support, share wisdom, even set an example. But at the end of the day, change comes from within. It's frustrating to watch someone you deeply care about make the same mistakes over and over. But the energy you spend trying to change others is energy you're not investing in yourself. Your job isn't to fix people. The only person you can truly change is yourself. And sometimes, that's the change that inspires others the most.
Thoughts lead to actions. Actions lead to behaviors. Behaviors leads to lifestyle. Lifestyle determines your destiny. So everything begins in the mind. If you can control and wield your mind, you can very much determine your destiny. If you can determine that regardless of what your mind says, you will go to the gym, you will develop a physique unlike 99% of society. If you decide to work on your business and you decide and you commit and you determine your mindset and you wield it, you can become successful.
You have to develop such a strong work ethic that you become unpopular among your peers. When you have a strong work ethic, you will offend people because they'll see the effort that they should be putting in, and when they realize they're not putting in that effort, it's much easier to cut you out of their life than for them to change and to develop that strong work ethic. You need to develop such a strong work ethic that people don't even recognize you anymore. You need to develop such a strong work ethic that your old friends that just talk bad about people and talk about what they're going to do no longer recognize you, no longer want to be around you, no longer can relate to you. Because you can't expect to stand out while you fit in. It doesn't work.
Don't believe in God. How do I...
Do you think, are you struggling to find your way?
Yes.
Is it an honest struggle?
Yes.
That's the belief. It's not a statement. Religious belief is not a statement about facts. It's not a scientific theory. When Jacob is wrestling with God, that's worship. That's true worship. That's why he's awarded the name Israel. He's the leader of the chosen people because he wrestles with God. So, that's manna for the suffering, because it means that if you're genuinely suffering, then God's there in your grasp. Everyone wrestles with God. Now the question is, in what spirit should you wrestle with God? And I would say, have a little humility, or a lot.
We plant trees for our grandchildren to one day sit in their shade. We create innovations for future generations to live better lives. Every night, we set alarms for a tomorrow that's never promised. The thing is, this world runs on hope. In our darkest times, hope is the strength we lend ourselves to fight the impossible.